Blessings to each one of you in Taiwan and wherever this message is being broadcast to or sent to or whoever's watching. One of the places that I think I miss coming to the most at head of the year is Taiwan. We're headed into a new year ahead. We are coming to that place where we start gaining revelation over our future. Without prophetic revelation, you perish. That's the same word as a vision. Your vision, I'm here to say to all of you, as you have labored so long in that incredible place called Taiwan, your vision is on the way. You have a vision message you're carrying, and that message needs to be sent out for all that would understand what God is doing today. Right there, let me say this. We are entering the head of the year, but usually that revelation does not come into fullness until we start crossing over into Passover, which is coming. You always came and visited here in Passover, and we will miss you for doing that. We hope you have an opportunity to come back to be with us, just as I am praying I have an opportunity to come be with you. Now, what you have been carrying in vision in Taiwan, now is the time for it to start being seen. In other words, there comes a time where faith starts becoming sight. That's the season you're entering into. Remember, we have been in a year where there's been a lot of clashing going on. The Lion of the tribe of Judah has been clashing with the dragon. You are right in the center of the dragon territory. You are probably the most key beachhead that God needs at this time, where heaven and earth align. I declare that all of Taiwan will become a portal for His glory and for His revelation to flow through. I see that the enemy keeps trying to encroach upon your boundaries, but I see you continuing to stand firm. Now, the enemy wants to negate your faith. The thief comes to only steal, kill, and destroy. But you were meant to enjoy this time. What you've been going through is so key. Now remember, let's go back. The era we're in is called pay. It's linked with expression. It's linked with vocalization. It's linked with speech. It's linked with prophesying. It's linked with declaring. So we are in this season where every year we must declare our future. We're going into that major second year of declaration. 2020, we all hit that divine pause. We're pulled aside. And then this last year that we have been in, we have been progressing forward. We have been commanding new openings to occur. You declare a thing, and it is established for you. You ask for things to come. The Lord is saying over the generations to come, command me to give me orders of what you want to see happen, so that the works of His hands can be manifested through what we are doing. Now, with that, we have been in a year where we've been seeing restoration occur. We've been watching the restoring of God's covenant root. We've been watching a release of glory of the Lord into the atmosphere. We've been allowing the glory to penetrate us so we can send forth that glory. Now, I want to say the atmosphere has been filled with warfare this past year, but the glory in us has been stronger, and it's moving on and moving into the atmosphere. I would love to see your atmosphere totally overcome with His glory. But you've got to be going back and looking at how did the root that is ready to produce fruit really form, and how will fruit come forth in the year ahead. That becomes very, very key. But because of all the warfare, the first thing I want to decree over you is you need to receive a new strength to build. That is a word from God for you, because we are entering into a building season. That's what this year is about. We've been in this historical era where the voice is being ready to come out of the house. It's been a supernatural, mystical atmosphere that we've been contending for God's authority in. And we have been seeing who is going to rule in the future. This is very key for us as we enter the year ahead. Nations have been in the valley of decision. I mean, nations have been contending, will we wear a curse into our future, or will we continue to enter into the blessings that are aligned from the covenant of God with Israel in our land? Will prosperity come? We have been understanding the posterity of the parent root, in other words. How has the root of covenant flowing through our nation been manifesting? We've been coming back to a place where we want to see God's covenant authority come forth in each one of us. And so we are now up to the beginning, the crossing over time. The head is always the most precious time. And this is the most precious month that we're getting ready to enter. And we are entering the year of baked. Now, that means we're moving from Aleph 1 to baked in the era of pay, where we keep speaking, we keep prophesying, but just as we had been planning to see the house come forth, this year, the house comes forth in a new way. You need to look back over the last several years and prophesy that house into being. Prophesy all of the frame into being. Prophesy the rooms filled with the glory of God. Evaluate the church. See, we build the church. We unlock the kingdom. Move from a kingdom perspective into building that storehouse this year that is readying itself for a kingdom influx into your nation. Get ready. We are entering into this season of being surrounded by glory as we build the house. I loose that into your nation as we move forward.